What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. Alright, today I'm doing a live client mediumship reading. I'm going to give my client some time to come in while I finish shuffling the cards.
When too much work bogs you down, Asana gets you
So I do want to use
That's because Asana is
possibly one of my tea decks because I need to see if this is spiritually related. This song was in my head before. Is this the song? Let me see. Static. Oh no, this isn't it. Static by Frank Ocean was in my head. All right, my client is here. Let me add her. Hi, Naima.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Okay, I'm almost done shuffling the cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna use all my decks so we can really see is it like, because this is some heavy energy because you also saw the demon in the meditation during the ritual.
Yep.
So that's odd, but it's not surprising because that ritual itself was like very powerful. So whatever needed to be revealed was revealed.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see. Is this like somebody trying to deliberately do something to you, or is this like some lingering like generational curses or something?
Okay.
All right, really quickly, I'm gonna pray over the cards, calling the positive ancestors in her bloodline, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, okay. All right, let's get it. Okay, so the first song, this is Lucky Day featuring Yeba, How Much Can a Heart Take? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the music one more time just to see what we get.
What they don't tell you about weight loss by Skinny RX. 1.
Okay, let me see. Okay. What is this? Count me out. Wait, no. What is this? Purple Hearts. Okay. All right, write this song down. Kendrick Lamar, Purple Hearts.
Okay.
Okay. Pay attention to the lyrics and the music. That's going to be a good indication of the parties involved and the energy of the overall situation. So first, let's ask a yes or no. So her question is, she's seen, you saw the devil, you said, in your meditation?
Yes.
Okay, so it was like a face or like full body?
It was like full body. It wasn't big though. It was I guess medium size maybe.
Medium size? Like a
Yeah.
medium sized person? Like that size?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, so I'm feeling like very powerful spiritual energy around you. It's like ancestral energy. So this is something with like the bloodline of like, this is something like another ancestor. Like I'm seeing a man, a dark skinned man. I feel like a lot of people were scared of him or afraid of him. And I think it was probably due to his size. Like he's like a really heavy set, tall, dark skinned man. I'm picking up like super, super tall and super stocky. Like if you saw him, like it's giving Debo vibes. So this particular person in your bloodline, they had like, I don't even know if you would call it a gift, but they were able to pick up on a lot of paranormal and just different energies outside of human beings. So there's a lot of different entities that you might possibly see, like possibly like fairies, or like you saw in the meditation, demons, things like that. I think that's kind of, that would be normal for you. I'm not picking up any energy, and I haven't even pulled the cards, but I'm not picking up the energy of like it's a attack on you. I think that this is, it comes with the energy of this ancestor and like his entire presence. I don't know what he was into or what type of, that's what we need to see. Like what type of energy, like, you know, spiritually you can get into so much. So it's like before the reading, I was picking up on somebody that was like into motorcycles, like in a motorcycle club or something.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was picking up on. But then I'm like, okay, that kind of fits with like the persona of the person that I feel is like stepping forward.
Uh-huh.
So it seems like this person just has an energy about themselves that attracts different entities. And
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know the terminology. I would call it low vibrational entities.
Mm-hmm.
But depending on what this type of spirit or this human being when they were alive, depending on what type of things he was into, that could
Uh-huh.
kind of determine the type of entities that's coming. So let's go ahead and just get into it and see. I'm not even gonna ask like, because they kind of answered that, but let's try to see if we can pick up on his energy.
Uh-huh.
Picking up like a T name, like a Terry or um T Tavius or something like that. And that would probably be a nickname. So let me see. So I only want to talk to this spirit. In this spirit, you gotta come. You gotta step forward in love and light. We can't come forward with that demonic energy or whatever you have going on. But we do want to get some clarity about who you were and like what your message is to her. Let's see. Who's this that wants to step forward? Who are you? Okay, I am kind of picking up some Caribbean energy here. Okay, got Cajun ancestry, French. Okay, this was somebody from like Louisiana. Okay. Uncle. It's an uncle. It's an uncle. He was Cherokee. Your spirit. He's a spirit guide. Okay. Deceased uncle.
Okay.
Positive spirits surround you. Cherokee, Native American ancestry. African ancestry is coming up too. French ancestry. Let's see, make sure you can see. Look.
Wow.
Look. Okay.
Oh wow. And you know what's so crazy?
What?
You describe him, and I immediately thought about my son because my son is super tall.
Really?
Yeah, my son is 6'5".
That's the height. Did I say that height? That's the height I was picking up on.
Yeah, he's my son is 6'5", and the crazy thing about it, we have like some taller people in my because I'm only 5'5",
Mm-hmm.
and his dad is not that tall.
So it come from
His
somewhere.
yeah, and when I immediately thought because people were like, well, how did Quake be so tall?
Wow,
I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
I've always said it had to come from in the bloodline somewhere.
Yeah. Because I'm
Yep.
seeing that like this. I'm like, it's so hard to not be afraid of certain people when they're just walking up towards you or on you. And sometimes this is just black people. Like we have a resting bitch face sometimes. Like we just not walking around cheesing. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just
Yeah,
seeing a
yeah.
man that's walking and it's like it almost takes my breath away. I'm like he's kind of scares me when I look up at him, but he's not a mean person. It's just the energy he brings. So
Wow.
that's something to note. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pull a couple more from the mediumship because I want to see.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you got deceased. This is the bottom of the deck. Deceased grandpa, deceased son, 0 to 5 years old. And you also have 7 to 15 years old. So this is multiple spirits, and this looks like the face of the man I was talking about. He's just like you see his shoulders, like how broad his shoulders are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of. But he was like bigger. Like he kind of had fat on him too. Like he wasn't. He's not sloppy, but he's like.
He's solid.
Yeah, he's solid. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Okay, so the first card I see here, Barbados, Caribbean ancestry. I wonder if that's it. I'm gonna shuffle and see if I can see what I can get because I am picking up Caribbean ancestry. What is your bloodline? Spirit, 7-4. What's your bloodline? He had a nickname. They're calling him like Jack or something. Jack. Oh look, this came back up. This was on the bottom of the deck. Grandparent with the child in the spirit realm. So this makes a lot of sense. Because you got deceased grandpa, then deceased son. So there's like 2 child spirits that he's with. And look, died before birth.
Wow.
So, wow. This is a lot of spirits trying to step forward. You got a deceased grandma trying to come out too. Like, ma'am. Then 1800s.
Y'all can't come out all the time.
Look, y'all come out every time. So you got
it be same one.
3355, no pain on the other side. So this is good. This is a good sign.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull all these cards out. Okay, so let me ask him. Okay, so you wrote the nickname down, right?
You said Tavius or something
Jack.
like that.
I just got.
Jack. That other. Okay, yeah, Jack.
Jack is the nickname I'm getting. They call him Jack or Pete. What the hell is Petey Pablo? Let me look that up. That might be somebody. PT Pablo. This could have been.
Because I only know the rapper.
Yeah, that's a rapper. Okay, let me look into this. Death Row Records. From Greenville, North Carolina. Freak League. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know who this is. Okay. Maybe his nickname could have been Petey or Pablo, one of those. But that's the
Uh-huh.
names I was getting that came up. Okay, so yeah, heavy paranormal energy around this man. Okay, so he's saying it's a grandpa, but this is like an older person. So this is not the grandpa that we usually talk to, I don't believe. Because
Uh-huh.
he's not, I never saw him as like, I saw him as a dark skinned big man, but he wasn't like that tall. Like he wasn't as tall as like this person I'm talking to. So this had to be like a great grandparent or like something like that. Let me see, does he look, meditation, died of Alzheimer's.
Mm.
Hmm. Symptoms may include memory loss, confusion, disorientation, mood changes. So he's talking about when his okay, this is the common thing. You know how they always talk about their mind, the mind, the mind, the mind, the mind. So basically, what he's speaking on is that period of time where he was kind of losing his sense of his mind. He will hallucinate like crazy. So this will kind of be considered like an overactive third eye. So this could be what you're experiencing. Let me look this up like for you so you can hear all the symptoms.
Uh-huh.
Because you don't want your third eye or any chakras to be overactive. We want them to be open. So with the overactive third eye chakra, mental and perceptual issues like obsessive thinking, anxiety, difficulty focusing, and a distorted sense of reality, which can manifest as hallucinations or delusions. Physically, you may experience headaches, sensitivity to light and sounds, and vivid nightmares. Mental and emotional symptoms: overthinking and difficulty focusing, distorted perception, obsessive thoughts. You may fixate on certain ideas or situations, making it hard to let go. Anxiety. An overactive third eye can be a source of mental distress and anxiety. Disconnection from reality. Individuals may feel isolated or consumed by their inner world, struggling to engage with others. Spiritual symptoms. Rigid beliefs. Hold on, because now it done took me something else. Let's see. Rigid beliefs. You might become rigid in your spiritual or religious beliefs. Addiction to spirituality. There can be an unhealthy addiction to spiritual concepts or practices. Okay, so that was like the AI answer. Um, but yes, the hallucinating and stuff like that. So that's what he's speaking on, experiencing and going through. So he used to hallucinate a lot.
Uh-huh.
So his version of meditation, it wasn't like how he would meditate, but he's basically speaking on himself like zoning out. He would zone out and he would like start hallucinating. Not in a
Uh-huh.
way where he's jumping all over the place, but he would sense a lot of different paranormal activity and see a lot of different things. And it's kind of like he's saying like it's reassuring to know that what he was seeing was real
Mm-hmm.
because you're saying you're seeing the same, you saw the same thing. So
Yeah.
he didn't experience this till like old age and Alzheimer's. So
Ah.
yeah, so with you picking that up and you're in a meditation, so that's a good sign. At least it's not like real life, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it is real life, but at least it's not like you're looking up and you're seeing that in the physical realm, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's a little different, you know?
Uh-huh, it is.
But what he's saying look at it like it's a simulation. Look at it like don't be afraid of it. It's kind of like a version of shadow work for you
Uh-huh.
because it's forcing you to not be afraid of the things that you see spiritually and in the mundane as well. It's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I need to face my fears. Like he's forcing me to face my fears. So that would be the lesson, I feel. Facing those fears and this will help you with even small things cuz he's just like saying there's even small things that you could be fearful of and it's like what are you scared of that for? And it's not the things that people might assume, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just basically saying like this will be a chapter for you where you can grow spiritually. You can also put like that protection work that you're doing to good use.
Uh-huh.
Not good use, but you can put it to practice, like test
Yeah.
it out basically.
Mhm.
We can't really help, like, especially if we're calling on our ancestors to step forward, we don't always know the energies that come behind them or with them.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of something that comes with it. So we have to make sure when we're calling on our positive ancestors, we're calling on the ones that have our highest good, like our
Yeah.
best intention in mind.
Uh-huh.
So that way we're not attracting like some, because it could be things attached to people or whatever. So let me ask him: is there some type of, has he ever had encounters, like actual encounters with the devil? I guess you would call it,
Uh-huh.
because not everybody believes in the devil like that.
Yeah.
It says maybe. So it says maybe difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, deadlock. So look at this. He's covering his eyes. He's covering his heart. He's like, I'm not seeing that. I'm not. Nope. Nope. I'm scared. Nope. Like seriously.
Yeah.
So this is something that he wants you to like open your eyes and see. Like he's like, you're protected. He's like, interact with the elements. It's like kind of like what I tell you guys, like in meditations, just
Uh-huh.
interact with different things. If you're seeing a waterfall, go interact with the waterfall. If you're seeing different animals or whatever, interact with the animals or the people,
Uh-huh.
because it's kind of like a video game. Like you're just gonna be walking around until you interact with different things, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's what he's saying. Because you got earth element, you have water element, and it's like you're not interacting with anything. Your eyes are closed, your heart is closed. Um, so yeah, that's what he wants you to do. It's not anything like something gonna jump on you and be like, attack you like that.
Yeah.
It's more of a, think of it like a video game or a simulation. It's not. It's an aspect, and how do I say this? Some aspects of it are real, like the lessons that we take away and like the
Uh-huh.
spirit encounters. But as far as like he's saying, like there's no concept of life or death in I guess it would be the spirit realm, but like in the meditation realm.
Uh-huh.
So you have free reign to like interact with different things, different entities, different, like don't shy away from what you see because you're seeing it for a reason. You can't change what you're seeing. So don't be afraid of what you could possibly see because then you'll be blocking yourself off to the spiritual growth, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. So that pretty much answers the question. So is there more that you want to know like about him? Do you have specific questions?
Honestly, I don't. I really don't. Because I feel
Okay.
like if it's something that he wants me to know, then he'll say it.
Okay. You hear that?
What did it say?
I'm blessed that you have an open heart. Oh, okay. Let me run that back a little bit.
Whoa.
What did it say? You heard something that resonated?
It says, I blessed it that you heal. I blessed it that you attract someone.
Yeah, with your mind in fact or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And I feel like that's really what I'm living right now.
If you look over past situations, like even when you first start the mentorship, like your whole heart space that you were
Mm-hmm.
in probably was very closed off.
It was.
So if you just look at your growth, it's like if you would have been afraid to open your eyes and open your heart, you
Mhm.
wouldn't be living like you're living now. It's more of
Yeah.
a reality shift or a perception shift because it's like sometimes we pray for things and we want things,
Uh-huh.
and it's like we be so in survival mode that once we actually get it, we don't realize we got it. Like, and that's kind of like that's what makes it worse. You're refusing to see because you're just stuck in survival mode. So
Exactly. Uh-huh.
it's a good place to be in, like where you are now. So I feel like, okay, let me ask you this too. So as it pertains, I know you come from like a super religious family. So I feel like, and this goes for like different, you know, Christian spiritual faiths or whatever. You know,
Uh-huh.
some are more strict than others. But within this bloodline, I feel like people make the devil and demon. It's like something so big. That's like right up there with not necessarily with God, but it's like they make these characters and people
Mhm.
start to like go into some type of psychosis or some type of, well, it's kind of like they're intentionally putting us in that energy because I used to be the same way. Like I was always
Yeah.
afraid to go to hell, or I was afraid of witchcraft and all this stuff that they, all these
Yep.
words that they use,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, and now I'm at the point I'm not gonna.
Mhm.
These are characters that they're creating. So if you kind of decenter these figures, I think it could help. And I don't know if it's you or if it's him. So you, it might be you doing this on behalf of your bloodline because you do have such a religious
Uh-huh.
um background, like your family and everything. Even this person here has on all white. They're like covered up.
Uh-huh.
Same here. Look at this, all white. So like what can you tell, can you talk a little bit about like your family? I know it's, is it like Pentecostal?
Yeah, it's like Pentecostal, and that is a thing that symbolizes, Pentecostal, the all white. So
Yeah,
that
all
makes sense.
white.
Yeah, it makes sense. But honestly, when I was in the meditation and I saw the devil, I wasn't afraid. I just kind of like looked over there and was like, oh, there's the devil.
Like wow.
So it wasn't, and you're right. It's so it's ingrained in us so much, like, oh, the devil. And then what's weird about it, because they do that, and then they'll say something like, oh, well, you shouldn't I don't believe witchcraft is real. Like, what?
But you saying it's real with everything else, so it's like now how you gonna say it ain't real? Like,
Their belief is, if I don't believe in it, then it won't. It's not. It won't affect me. And I'm like, that's kind
yeah,
of dangerous
yeah, yeah,
to think that way. But
yeah. And I agree with that to a certain extent, but then it's kind of like, okay, let's look at this from a perspective of like ancestrally. When our
uh huh,
family, so many generations practice one thing, these characters become ingrained in the bloodline. That's why within hoodoo or within conjure, we use the Bible. Yes, the Bible's powerful, but it's like when we really think about like the history and everything of the Bible, we know,
hmm,
okay, this is man, some elements of this like man has manipulated it. But it's the symbol, it's what it symbolizes
yes,
ancestrally. That's the power of it. So
hmm,
when we think about like these characters or these different, like, okay, you know, there's different spiritual practices. So you have like the orishas, the loa, you have spirit guides, you have ancestors, you have angels. There's so many different categories of entities out there. So there's different characters. So I feel like with you seeing that, it's a part of, it's like kind of like comes with your ancestry. Not saying like the devil or demons like are attached to you. No, it's not that. It's like I think you understand what I'm saying, but it's just kind of like what I was giving you the analogy of like a video game. Those are the character, like
uh-huh.
that's one of the characters in your video game. If the meditation is a video game,
Hmm.
those are some of the characters that you're interacting with. So what I feel like this is calling you to do, you have to introduce new characters now into your video game. So you need
Mhm.
to figure out which and it doesn't have to be, it could be deities, it could be what are the other ones called? Deities, saints, because you know within hoodoo there's the saints,
Yes.
archangels, and then you have it's one that's coming to mind like Black Hawk.
Ah.
Black Hawk. Let me look that up. And I've done a video on this before. So, yes, Native American and African American influences. The spirit of Black Hawk. Okay, and then some of the Mardi Gras Indians, they channel the spirit of Black Hawk. So it's the Sauk leader.
Mhm.
He was a war chief. But basically this is it's like I guess you could call it like something that they worship. But
Mhm.
anytime that they would like call on Black Hawk, it was like an ancestral thing. So like their ancestors worked with the spirit of Black Hawk. So they ended up doing the same thing. It's like passed down through different traditions. So
Uh
it's
huh.
the spiritualist church, the spiritual let me find the specific church name. It's the says passionate present day followers of Mother Anderson sing praises to him. He'll fight your battles. He's on the wall. Why Black Hawk? Why is a Midwestern Indian at the heart of an African American faith in the Deep South? Jason Berry, one of the saints. Oh, hold on, I read that wrong. Jason Berry, one of America's finest investigative nonfiction writers, explores the intriguing mystery of Black Hawk's place in the canon of spiritual saints. In doing so, he recounts the fascinating story of the church and the latter day followers of Mother Anderson in contemporary New Orleans. His haunting narrative is a historical detective story that encompasses the biography of Black Hawk, Leafy Anderson, and the remarkable circle of disciples of Mother Catherine Seals, whose haven for illegitimate children and unwed mothers was called the Temple of the Innocent Blood. So Black Hawk, he is a saint. So they consider him a saint.
Wow.
And it's someone that they honored, and I guess you could say worship. But yeah, Mother Leafy Anderson, you can write her name down. She's an American spiritualist. So she was one of the leaders
Okay.
in the spiritualist church in New Orleans. But yeah, Black Hawk is a 19th century Midwestern Indian warrior. So,
Okay.
and also write down the Sauk tribe, Sauk. So,
Okay.
this is just one example. So, there's no right or wrong. If you're researching and looking into different tribes, okay, you know certain tribes that you're already a part of or affiliated with through your readings. So, I would
Yes.
look into the saints or like different, you could find a commander in chief. You could find like a woman in a tribe, somebody that you would look up to, like look into their stories, read and figure out things about them because like I was saying, you have to introduce new characters to your story. So
Uh huh.
there's different, let me look up some, there's one deity that I liked when I first started researching. Her name is Kali, Kali. So I just look her up. So she's a Hindu goddess, primarily associated with time, death, and destruction, but also with empowerment, liberation, and motherhood. She's a complex deity known for her fierce, terrifying appearance in some forms, yet she's a powerful force for good, destroying evil and illusions. Oh, damn, this is powerful.
Oh yeah.
Wait, this is like specific to like, this is crazy. So yeah, definitely write her down, Callie and even Black Hawk, because with different I would just call them different entities. You can leave offerings. It's like the same
Okay.
thing you do with your ancestors. You said, hold on.
I said okay. No.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's like that's why I always tell you guys we start out with connecting with our ancestors because it's like now it's kind of like you've graduated to a new level where your spirit wanting you to connect with different entities that are out there to introduce like and kind of deepen your spiritual journey. So that's good. So it says, yeah, Kali will destroy evil and illusions to create space for renewal. Worship of Kali is prominent in Shaktism, Tantra, and especially in the eastern region of Bengal. Let me see. She's depicted as a frightening appearance, such as a dark skin, a long, lolling tongue, and a garland of skulls or severed heads. She may also be shown with a skirt of arms, matted hair, and multiple arms, sometimes holding a sword and a severed head. Hold on, because the sword card is right here. Let me see. Okay, so she's intended to be startling and to represent her power and her ability to destroy ego and illusion. The sword represents her ability to cut through illusions. The severed head symbolizes ego death. Her dark skin represents the transcendent void and the infinite nature of time and space. Her nude form symbolizes her being beyond the illusion of material coverings. Dual nature says, despite her destructive form, Kali is also a nurturing and protective mother figure. She embodies the necessary cycle of destruction to make way for new creation. Oh wow. Oh, Naima,
Yes.
listen to this. It says role in mythology. A famous story from the Devi Madhyama describes her emerging from the goddess Durga to defeat a demon named
Oh my god.
a demon named Rock Tivaja, I don't know how to pronounce it, whose blood would create new demons when spilled. She drank the demon's blood, thus defeating him and saving the gods. What?
That is insane.
What the hell? And this is just the first one I looked up. Like, oh my god, that is so fucking specific. Like, what the hell?
That is very specific.
That is oddly specific. Okay, so that says a lot right there. So I'm glad Spirit like really reiterate like what they're saying. But yes, you could benefit because I always felt like spiritually with you things were always a little bit, and it's not necessarily with you. I think it's your ancestry. Everybody has a different spiritual background based off their ancestry. I always felt like a heavier energy, like more deeper stuff, like kind of darker stuff. So it helps that you're not afraid of that type of stuff because I remember you telling me that. So it definitely helps because these type of things you will come across, but I think it'll make you stronger because you're not going to be afraid. Therefore, you'll be able to see everything that you need to see. Then, when you come out of your meditation, or like I was telling you guys, use your notebook. Obviously, it's not a real notebook, but like inside your meditation, you can write, or you can come out of your meditation and just write what you're seeing and then go back into the meditation, kind of like you're an observer.
Uh-huh. Cause
So
I,
that's the best way.
cause I was,
What you say?
I was about to say, so my one of my little cousins, she has a baby, and so my sister keeps the baby in the morning, and I keep the baby in the afternoon because my sister drive the school bus, and the
Mm-hmm.
baby is over there, and like immediately when she came, because she's like a month and a half, and she kind of just looked. She always be looking over my head and smiling, and I was like, I. I'm like, I know. I'm pretty sure a lot of you see a lot of people walking around because I could
Yes.
just feel it in my
Yeah.
house. I absolutely feel it because I'll just walk through there and just be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
becoming more common. It's becoming more familiar for you. And that's good. It's good to get to that place.
yeah,
Um, and the fact that babies are around and they can pick like I feel like if it was a negative energy, the baby would be crying excessively, like you would know. But like
oh yeah,
positive energies for sure, because that's all I picked up on, like with the cards. It was like positive spirit, this and high
Mm-hmm.
vibrational and stuff like that. So no, he's not low vibrational at all. He's actually really nurturing and loving, but just looking at him, you would not know that because he does kind of look like scary. But when it comes to
Yeah.
his family, like he's very loving. He's a family man because you see him with some family in every card
Uh-huh.
besides this one. Oh no, no, no. This one. So this could be like a great uncle, great uncle, because it says grandpa, but then it says uncle,
And when
and
I
this
pull out of your deck, I get that card a lot.
the grandpa card.
The deceased uncle. Oh yeah, and grandpa too, but the deceased uncle.
Yeah, and they kind of look alike. Like this looks like the older. This looks like the younger version. This looks like the older version.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cajun ancestry. So you remember when I was just talking to you about the spiritualist church in Black Hawk?
Yes.
That's that's Cajun ancestry. You got French ancestry, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
So this is heavy Louisiana energy. 18th and 19th century. Yeah, this is talking
Wow.
about like the beginning of Cajuns and like the history of Cajuns and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all in your ancestry. That's something that like it's crazy down to the specific people that I just named. It's like I feel like that's who spirit wanted me to talk about. And those are just examples. Like, but you should definitely get more into that and explore more and even get into doing like
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much the same basis as when we leave offerings for our ancestors, we request things from them. It's the same thing. Like some of these spirits are very, so think about it. When we honor our ancestors, that's kind of like giving them life force, energy, and it's kind of like think of it in terms of currency. So certain spirits, saints, or deities, they are abundant because you have a lot of different people honoring that saint or honoring that spirit, right? So when you're going and working with certain saints or whatever, they can bring a lot of things into your life quicker than maybe a like an ancestor. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with calling on your
Yeah, but it's a
ancestor.
different type of energy.
It's a different type of energy. Yes, for sure. So I think that since you're dealing with like heavier type of things, you definitely should. I'm also picking up on like archangels, and saints. I already said one saint. But yeah, you need to be researching like different ones that like fascinate you. So maybe get some books. I know you talked about the going to the library and getting you a book like every month or every other month. That's something you need to get from the library. Like books about saints, books about you can find like books like with the spiritualists, like who they worshiped or honored, like different indigenous tribes or whatever. You can look into those type of books.
Uh-huh. And see,
Um,
like stuff like, because honestly, I have like a mini library at this point because I order so many books.
yes, yes. So you probably already have some books about this. Can you hear me, Naima? I can't hear
Yes,
nothing.
I can hear you.
Oh,
Can you
okay,
hear
okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I order a lot of books because I recently, for my birthday, my son bought me the Hoodoo Bible.
Oh, wow. How is that?
I haven't got a chance to dive into it yet because I just don't want to just, you know, when I get into it, I just want to be able to. I honestly haven't had the time to just dive into it like I want to. But
Yeah.
but flipping through it to me, it seems very similar to what is that workbook that I sent you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, it has different like remedies and stuff like that in there.
It does. And then I saw like it gives you ways to make different mojo bags. And I remember that came up in my reading about, making the mojo bags.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
that's
really
good.
is,
So it's like you already have the things that you need. And
uh-huh.
look at these books. It's like don't look at it like you got to sit and read a whole book, or you got to like lock in with one book. Look at it as like a resource. Because look at these cards right here. Let me just show you these cards. It's like these thick books. You think somebody's sitting there reading that whole book? No, you're gonna pick,
Oh no.
a few
Kind of just have
pages.
to flip through it and get,
Yeah,
take what you need from it.
take what you need from, exactly. So once you research online and figure out, okay, maybe I want to work with this deity, or I want to work with this saint, you can put them. See, some of them you got to really research, because some of them have specific offerings that they like. Like some of them might only want like pound cake and rum. Some of them might only want candy. Like when you're dealing with child spirits, it's good to like leave them candy. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Some of them don't like to be on an altar with other people, so they might want their own altar. So you have to literally build a relationship with the deities and make sure you're looking into like, you know, all the information you can pretty much find about them before honoring them. Because I do have a friend, she was low key kind of getting into the wrong stuff. I'm not gonna lie, because she had a whole altar for like a low owl, but it's like that's not your spiritual background like that. So I would try
Yeah.
to advise and be like, hey, no, like, stick with your ancestors. You still figuring that out, so just stick there. But it's like when people want to go and jump off and start working with all these different low owls and you don't know nothing about that. It's like you ain't even, yeah, you might have researched, but it's like even when going to like certain botanicas and stuff, you can't get certain candles because that's not really, it might say their name on it, but it might be a different image. And it's like you can't do that with certain type of
Yeah.
spirits. It's like considered
Mhm.
disrespectful, or like stuff like that can backfire when you get to like dibbling and dabbling too much. So that's why
Mhm.
make such a focus and emphasis on your ancestry. Figure out what your ancestry is calling you to do and work with. So this is a really good reading for you, because I think this is the first time they've ever said something like this, and I can see it progressively being the next best step for you. So
Yeah, because I remember buying. It was the African deities, I think.
that oracle deck,
The oracle that I never pulled from it because I was scared to, because I felt like, okay, I don't know enough about it to actually be pulling from
this
that
one,
deck at that time. It was
not
a
this
different
one.
one. Well, I'm not. It was different.
Oh, it was a different one.
When I get back home, what I'll do, I will send you the deck that I'm talking about. But I've
Okay, definitely do
never,
that.
yeah, I never open up. I open up the box because it comes with a book, but I just felt like at that time it wasn't the right time to be pulling on that card.
Yeah, now would be
I mean, on those
actually a good
cards.
time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's good, because it's kind of like, okay, this is going to be for like a new level, or for like a special occasion, or something that I do
Mhm.
when I'm ready. So it's
Yeah.
good to do
Yeah.
things like that, cuz now you are ready. But that made me think. So I'm like, I'm going to pull as we get ready to close out. I'm going to pull one of
Okay.
these and then see which energy that you get. Maybe like, I guess you can choose and decide what energy should you be embodying, or maybe what energy is coming forward for you that maybe wants to work with you within your ancestry.
Mhm.
So you can decide what the question is, but this is like an ancestry DNA type of, but these are like different deities, and this is all
Uh huh.
women, so it's like a goddess
Okay.
deck. So it'll have different countries and different. Oh, it has Lowell in here too. Like it
Okay.
has Oshun and different people like that. So let me shuffle the music one more time and just let me know what you want me to ask.
Let's see, what do I want to ask? I'm gonna just ask what's in my family frequency as far as you know that type of
Energy.
energy. Yep, that's
Okay.
it.
Okay. Spirit, what is in her family's frequency as far as the energies that she should be working with? The energy that she should be working with. Let me get the booklet for this.
Me and my niggas tryna get it, you bitch. Yeah, bitch. That house nigga, we is you ready, you bitch. Yeah, bitch. All invasion was persuasive. From 9 to 5, I know it's faking, you bitch.
I gotta figure out what I do with the damn booklet. Hold on.
Okay.
I fuck Sheranian with to tell my bros. And that Sheranian let it burn came on. I saw solid not top rhyming, you bitch. Yeah, bitch. Pop the cars and we start rhyming, you bitch. Yeah, bitch. The only thing we had to free our mind.
Okay, well I'll just tell you the name and then look it up and see what the message is. I could have sworn I seen this booklet not too long ago. Okay, what's the energy coming from her family that she should be working with? Oh, that's a lot.
Everybody don't respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives.
Queen of Sheba.
Wow.
Secrets revealed. That's beautiful. The afro.
It is. Yep.
Money trees is the perfect place for shade. Yeah, that's definitely that energy. Queen of Sheba. Because don't they, when they talk about Queen of Sheba, it's like she got money or something? They be like, you think you the Queen of Sheba? Don't people say that?
Yeah.
It is, okay?
It is.
Let me look this up real quick. Queen of Sheba. Ancestry significance. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wow. Ethiopia or Yemen. Ooh, okay. Arabian as well. Okay, let's see. Symbolism. Okay, the Queen of Sheba symbolizes wisdom, independence, and female empowerment. Spiritually, her significance lies in her zeal for seeking knowledge, her journey to King Solomon to test his wisdom, and her eventual conversion to a monastic faith. She represents a person who courageously travels to seek spiritual truth and the rewards of diligence in that search. What the hell? This is like similar to like the meditations and like everything that like even what you're asking of like it's like a journey.
Yep.
Secrets revealed, things are being revealed. It's like the veil is being lifted. And then look, same colors as this.
It is. And I feel like that's what's been happening. Like I've been very sensitive to things like, oh, if you had even maybe 6 months to a year ago, I feel like I'm more spiritually sensitive to things now.
To like picking up on things.
Picking up on things, and then like I'll just say, because like even if I'm talking to because like I was just talking to my sister, and this is just random. And I was talking to my sister that because she was talking about taking her daughter to the NBA YoungBoy concert, and I was like, I do not like his energy, like at all.
Yeah.
And she was like, but I like this song. I said, I understand that. I said, it's just off. He like something's not right with him.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you. Like if as a would not go to his concert.
No, it's like a hot box. Like every video I done seen, it's like literally the crowd is smoked out, and it's like, okay, I get if it's like a regular concert, but it's like kids are going to see them, and it's like
it's almost to me like putting them in a trance or something. I don't know.
It's like a hypnosis, but that's how all concerts are.
They
And
are. They
that's
are.
what's been being revealed about those type of things. And it was like
Mhm.
a big thing when, what's his name, Travis Scott, when all those people, something
Yeah.
happened at his concert in Houston. It was
And
like a
they
big
died.
thing. Yeah, people
Mhm.
died and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of stuff started coming out about how they're like basically energy harvesting.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because it'd be a whole nother, it's like they're putting their audience in a trance, talking about things that they don't even do in their own real life. Like these rappers and artists be basically selling drugs, sex, violence, and it's like y'all don't even live that life, and then you're putting a younger crowd under the impression that this is okay. And
Yeah.
then it's like it's just a lot. And if you think spiritually and energy wise, it is a lot. So yeah, like you do have to be the one to kind of speak on those things in the family because not everybody's going to see it from that perspective. And
Uh-huh.
sometimes it ain't always that deep, but then other times it is that deep, you know?
It is that, yeah, it is that deep. And of course, with any other concert, whatever, if that's what y'all want to do, because I just feel like I've never been to a concert only because I feel like it would be draining to me at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
the
because you
only
can't just
reason.
quickly get out. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you're in there, and it's like kind of like that's what I don't like about concerts. The ones I've been to, like it takes a lot of energy, and then you're like
Uh-huh.
shoulder to shoulder with people, depending on what concert
Yes.
you go to, and like if it's a small artist or a big artist, but it's a lot, and it's like it's not no quick getaway. It's like everybody's closed in this one space, so yeah, it can be a
Hmm.
lot. It can be a lot for sure. So you do have to use your discernment when it comes to things like that, certain type of
Yeah.
events like that. So yeah,
Because I
that's
even,
oh, what you was
oh,
gonna
go ahead.
say?
I'm sorry. Oh,
No,
I
you
was just
okay?
about to give an example. So I told you I went to the Falcons game.
Yeah,
And when I was at the game, I honestly think, in my meditation, I told you the charm that I got for you, the horseshoe.
yeah,
I was told to wear that in my in the meditation. So
mm-hmm.
I've been wearing it or whatever, but and I know, like, if I talk to just someone that's normal, they'll think I'm crazy. But even at when I was at the Falcons game, it's like so many people were just staring at me, and I was just like, what?
At you or the necklace?
Just at me. I had the necklace tucked. I had the necklace
But that's
tucked
what
because
it's for. It's like for attraction, good luck. Like it definitely was drawing attention to you though. It's like it's kind of like
yeah,
magnetizes you for sure.
yeah. And of course, I didn't say that to nobody else, but I just noticed. I was like, oh my god. Like,
Yeah,
people just keep looking at me, and not even in a way, because if I say that to just like a normal person, they're gonna immediately think that I'm talking about just superficial, like, oh
yeah, no,
yeah,
no,
like
no.
people. It wasn't like that. It was like people were just like kind of just
Where they
looking
take
at
like a
me.
double take, and it's like, wait, like why is everybody double taking on me? Like I know I'm fine.
Yep.
Like what is it?
Yeah.
Like it's my
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not even that. I didn't even,
yeah,
I didn't even think it was, that part. But I was like, wow, that is
yeah,
crazy. But I will say, usually when I go to places, I be so, oh, just like uneasy and ready to go. Because even the lady, and I understand, like, when you're at games, people will high five you. The lady next to me hugged me.
oh my
I
gosh, she
didn't.
said fuck a high five.
Yeah, she hugged me, and I'm just like, I don't know this lady from a can of paint, and it is crazy. But
She said
but
give me some of that good energy.
yeah, and I feel like, and even when I hugged her, she hugged me so tight. I said, I feel like she, I was like, I feel like she needs a hug. So
She did. She needed a friend
she,
because what?
yeah, yes,
She
it
went
was
in for the hug.
crazy.
So
She
scooped you
did. She
up.
just went in for a hug. Like, she knew, like, oh, because I was gonna high five her, but I could tell, like, she wanted a hug, and I'm like, what is going
Like,
on?
get me up out of here. Oh
Yep.
my God, that's so funny because I can just imagine your face just like, Lord have mercy, get me out of here.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
I like my personal space. I don't need you to
yeah.
just be like, yep.
But that's funny because I think that because a lot of energy that's coming up is like independent energy. It seems like everything that I done read, like things that I looked up based off the cards, heavy independent energy and like wanting to be alone. That type of energy is coming up. So with spirit telling you to wear that, I think they wanted you to do that for a reason. So with your gift, they were talking about basically you did weren't they saying like sharing your energy with other people that might need it? It was like a reading a long time ago when maybe your grandpa was talking about this, like parts of your spiritual gift, like helping different people. But I think one component of it is like something to do with like it's not just your family, but it might be like outside people too. And sometimes people might want to hug you or be so drawn to your energy, and it's a reason why. Like it might not always be like, okay, we think mediumship, we think, okay, I'm about to read this person or tell them what I pick up in their energy. Sometimes it's just using your light, the energy that's around you, like this all white
Uh-huh.
energy, using that to like help other people that have like darkness, like they're surrounded by darkness. So small encounters and different experiences, like you're actually helping people. So I know it's funny and I was cracking the hell up, but it's like that hug probably did help her. Like imagine if it's like you're coming across somebody with cancer or they just found out they might have
Yeah.
cancer. And then you just randomly see this person because you're guided to see this person and they hug you and it's like, what the hell? Why is you hugging me, lady? But then it's like you obviously you wouldn't know, but like that simple stuff like that, like you doing simple stuff could like change somebody's life. And you have to be content with not seeing the full story play out. Like maybe you might have a dream about something or something like that, but just knowing that when
Mhm.
you're sharing your light, it's making an impact. In some type of way, it's making a huge impact. So you just have to trust that on your journey and continue trusting it because it's a lot of wealth. Like it's not just spiritual wealth, but it's like material wealth as well. Like wealth in like the actual physical realm. Because look at this energy, it's just like so prosperous. And she has like the face
Yeah.
jewelry. It's covering her third eye and it's covering up like her mouth. And
Mhm.
she's sitting crisscross applesauce. So, okay, let me finish reading this and then we'll get ready to close out. So it says,
Okay.
okay, so she represents a person who courageously travels to seek spiritual truth and the rewards of diligence in that search. She is also a figure of divine connection, as some traditions claim her story foreshadows the coming of Jesus, who is considered greater than Solomon, and her narrative has been linked to the origins of Ethiopian monarchy and the Ark of the Covenant. Wisdom and intellectual pursuit. Her most prominent spiritual trait is her insatiable desire for wisdom and knowledge, specifically about the one true God. She is presented as a ruler who traveled great distances to seek out the most reliable source of wisdom on earth, King Solomon. Her story is used to illustrate the importance of diligent search for spiritual understanding and wisdom, which is a core concept in many religions. Female empowerment and independence. She is a powerful symbol of female empowerment and women who kingdom ruled a kingdom independently and courageously, meeting King Solomon on her own terms. Ooh, that's powerful. On her own
It is.
terms. I gotta look into her story because this sounds very
Yeah.
powerful. Because in Solomon in the Bible, King Solomon.
Yes, it is.
So this got something. This is yeah, because it says something about before Jesus. So this have something to do with the Bible too. So she's seen as
Mhm.
a model for powerful, self-assured women, especially in modern interpretations. Her story is often viewed as one where a woman of authority, rather than a subject, initiates the encounter and travel. Damn. So she's the one. She's kind of like it's like a divine um feminine energy where it's kind of feels masculine, but it's not.
Uh-huh.
But it's like very even though she's sitting here and it's like she's parked here, it seems like okay, when she's ready to get up and go, like she's in control of that. Like nobody's in control of her destiny. Nobody's in control of her destination, where she's coming and going, that type of energy. So that's
Mhm.
something to definitely take into account when it comes to like your ancestry. Also remember with the things that you're seeing, document. It's like a huge part of your story. And I feel
Uh-huh.
like once you're done not, I don't think you'll ever be done like documenting these experiences, but I think once you have documented a certain amount, like maybe throughout a year or like 2 years, you can go back and read and like piece together, okay, this is what it's like a journey. It's not just one encounter that's going to give you all the answers that you're looking for. You have to continue going deeper within yourself. And then the things that need to be revealed within the meditations, that's going to be almost like a reflection of that inner question, whatever you asked or whatever you're curious about, that's going to be a response to it. So you want to document before you go into meditation. This is what you were thinking about, what's on your mind, what's on your heart. And then after you come out the meditation, you document that. Let me show you my book. Um,
Okay.
because Asha, she liked this when I showed her, or when I was using it for her reading. You saw it during the ritual. It's this book here, but something like this would be good
Oh wow.
because it has date, caster, name of ritual or spell, purpose,
Mhm.
deities invoked, and it has what type of moon it was, participants, description, description, immediate feelings and effect, ingredients and equipment, manifestation date, results. So this would be something good to like document. You can. This is not just for like spells and stuff, but you can put like meditations, and each page is the same. So it's
Oh
just full
wow.
of like, yeah, the same pages. So it's called the Spellcaster's Workbook Grimoire.
Spellcasters. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. So I
Okay.
definitely recommend doing that and just documenting. It was one last thing I was saying. Um, he got me it's like saying a mouthful. Sorry, I'm trying to get it all out. So, okay, documenting the journey, documenting, allowing yourself to see the things that you need to see without fear,
Mhm.
introducing new characters. So that's going to be basically your assignment to be working on researching
Okay.
and figuring out. It's not nothing you have to rush into, but continue challenging yourself. Try to meditate every day if you can.
Okay.
I think this will keep your energy very light. You can do shorter meditations too, like maybe like a 10-minute meditation in the morning or like
Mhm.
before bed, and that'll be good. Seemed like I was going to say something else. Oh, with Queen of Sheba. So remember with this card, she's alone. And remember, she's in control of her destiny. She's in control of where she's going, her whereabouts, what she wears, all of these different things. She's in control.
Uh
So
huh.
with you in these meditations and your entire spiritual journey, that's what you have to understand. You have to be able to take control of the situation. So when you're inside your meditation,
Uh huh.
you have to be able to say, okay, this I don't want to say this isn't real, like this is a simulation, because it kind of is real in a sense, but
Uh
you
huh.
know that you can kind of like control that a little bit more than a dream. Like a dream is just you get what you get, but within
Exactly.
meditation, you have a little bit more things to interact with, and it's like different outcomes based off of the things you interact with.
Okay.
So I just encourage you, get out of this energy if you are in that energy.
Uh huh.
Don't stand in one spot, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like in the meditation, it's like, okay, you standing in one spot, you just like looking around, but you need to like walk around, play the drums. If you see
Uh huh.
like if something in your if something in your head say play the tambourine or play the drums, you have to sit there and focus, allow the drums to like reveal themselves. Or if they
Uh
don't reveal themselves, you gotta say, okay, I need the drums. Like sometimes you gotta, make it happen. But you just have
Yeah.
to trust yourself throughout the meditation. Um, I know like when I was in the meditation that we did before the ritual,
Uh huh.
they were doing like a protection circle around me, and like some of my ancestors were on the bottom and they were hitting the drums, but then the spirits that were on top of me, they had the tambourines and they were just doing this. And when I say my body started levitating off the ground just from that frequency of the drums and the bells, it was so
Uh huh.
powerful. So that I do know. That's real. Like when we're experiencing all those different things, that's real. So definitely interact more with those elements. Also, last thing I'll say,
Uh-huh.
this card, this card, and this card, it's damn near the same card. Like, look at the colors.
It is.
Look at the headpieces. And it just gives me
Oh
the
wow.
same exact energy. And you have like that tribal print here. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really powerful. So this is like, again, what I was saying with like the finances, the wealth, the abundance, just having the ability to be able to have some of the encounters that you have in your meditations, that's very powerful. So document everything,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Okay.
All right, with this reading, do you have any more questions before we close out?
I don't. That's a really good feeling reading. I loved it.
Yes, this was a good one. This was very insightful. Thank you to the spirits who stepped forward. Mr. What was his name again?
Jack.
Jack. Mr. Jack, thank you for stepping forward. He's definitely going to take the advice and hopefully connect with you more in a meditation. Let me ask him, does he want like an offering or something? You want me to ask that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm like, it's up to you. Do you want to work with him with the energy he got going on? But it kind of seemed like it's not just his energy, it's kind of like your energy
Yeah.
that is attracting on these different characters and experiences. So I'd be curious to know like what happens over the next few meditations after you
Uh-huh.
introduce somebody new, like a new character, whether it's a deity or
Yes.
like Black Hawk or whatever. I would
Mm-hmm.
really be interested to see how that goes. So definitely keep me posted on that. Let me pull
I
one
will.
more and we'll see. Does he want any offering? Is there offering that you would like, Mr. Jack? Awareness. He so what he wants, look, solitude with the book again. So he wants
Yeah.
to do exactly what he just got through saying. All that
Uh-huh.
stuff that he was talking about, just like expanding your mind and like basically allowing yourself to go deeper and go to like a higher frequency.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he wants. So and then you have the temptation card. This is the devil card on the bottom of the deck. He's encouraging you to stay in a positive headspace. This has been
Uh-huh.
like a message that you get all the time, so I don't have to go on a tangent about this. You already know what he's talking
Yeah.
about. Keeping
Mm-hmm.
your mind in a good headspace, learn, knowing to check yourself if you overdoing it,
Yeah.
and so that's what he's saying. Stay out of that frequency, because again, this is the devil card.
Yep.
What did you see in the meditation? The
The
devil.
devil.
The devil. So this is like he like ended it out to let you know, like, listen, I'm right here with you. But it's like it's almost like a version of yourself that kind of like doesn't want to let what is this like it's not the past, you don't want to let the past go. It's like okay, so this is like fear. So basically let the fear go. Let the fear that something bad could possibly happen, or it could just be like lingering, like
Uh-huh.
Christian mindset, things like that. Because you're stepping into a new level. So this is going to be new. It's going to be different. If you need to ask me questions or you need, advice about anything, don't hesitate to reach out because I know this is going to be like a new thing. So
Uh-huh.
definitely keep me updated and posted if you need any like assistance or anything like that. But I feel like he pretty much gave you specific people to work with. Let me see. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull one more to see any offering cards. Because right now I'm not getting he wants anything. He's just like, I want to go deeper in these meditations. Because remember, he was sick. He was becoming sick when he was hallucinating.
Yeah. And he was
So
hallucinating. Uh-huh.
yeah, and it's like he seems kind of curious to want to go deeper, but it's like kind of like fear.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this was on the bottom of the deck. I shuffled. It's still on the bottom of the deck. So I'm just take that one out. So I would say talk to him in the mirror
Uh-huh.
communicate with him in the mirror, and maybe let's see what he's saying. Hold on. Okay, it's like, okay, before the meditation, he's saying like look into the mirror, and it's like you're doing like 10 deep breaths in the mirror before you do your meditation, but you need to do it in front of the mirror, okay? The deep breaths.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
you go lay down and then start your meditation.
Okay.
So that's all he wants. He doesn't want like any offering right now. Maybe he'll reveal something
Maybe
else.
later.
Yeah, maybe later during the meditation. But for right now, he's good.
Okay.
So, all right. Do you have any more questions?
I don't.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Naima.
All
All
right.
right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
All right.